Kind of interesting today. I've been looking all morning for my shirts and things I use for snorkeling, and I wear a long sleeve slip-on shirt. There's an eatery I go to down in that corner down there, way off where that car just turned up that street. Great food in there, great people. I used to eat there a lot, and I just started back there a couple of weeks ago, and I'm glad I did, because I found something in there that I'm in love with. And I don't want to get into the particulars of it, but for the past couple of weeks, I can't get enough of that place. So anyway, I looked all around my apartment, as you saw, in the bathroom, over here, over there, in my closet, as you saw. I don't see my shirt or my neck wrap. Here's the bathroom, and when something's wet, I usually hang it up here if I'm coming out of the pool. So I figured, well, maybe I hung it there, rinsed it out and hung it. No, didn't do that. And I'm trying to backtrack in my mind, like everybody does. Where was I? What did I do? There's my view of the new place. And, you know, I don't see it anywhere. So I was going to check in my closet. I don't know why I put it in there, because it was wet. But I got to look anyway. You know, you got to check everything out. This is my hanging closet, and this is where it would have got. There's a hanger for it. It ain't there. That's my formal stuff. All the other stuff's in another closet folded up next door. So now I'm going to have to continue my search. Because I hate to lose it. That was a nice Rusey shirt. Or maybe it's here in the laundry. This is like 10 feet away from my front door. It's bright yellow, so I have my laundry in there, and it should show up. I think I put a little too much detergent in there. But I don't see any yellow going by. I'll have to deal with that when it's done. Now I'll go down around the pool area, because sometimes when I have wet clothes, I drape it over the back of a chair down by the pool, let it drain, and grab it later. There's towel racks on the other side for hanging wet clothes. There's those staircases again. Had a little celebration about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and some friends grabbed me, and we went out and had a little beer drinking contest, and boy, did I have trouble getting up those stairs. Americans do not challenge foreigners from another country to drinking beer. I don't drink beer much. I don't drink anything much. I hardly even drink at all. But since it was my 6-month anniversary of being in the Philippines, I went, hey, why not? And I was ready for it, but I wasn't ready for beer after beer. I don't know if you ever heard about Germans and all that other stuff, and they can drink you under the table. Well, I got drunk under the table. And the guy that was drinking with me, and another guy, the other guy was, he was drinking much more beers than I was, and he didn't show it at all. I'm just a lightweight these days. So I won't be doing that for a long while. I don't drink beer most of the time because I'm going out on my scooter all the time. There's an NMAX right there, and that's a really nice bike. Looks just like mine. Costs twice as much money. And that's a 150, I think, or a 160, and I'm a 175. My apartment's up there to the left. Third floor, tucked away from all the other units, all by itself. And there's that badass Rusi. 2,000 miles I put on it, not a stick of problem. And I don't believe their bike has a backup Kickstarter on it. I rode Yamahas and I rode Hondas and rode the Rusi, and I didn't find any difference. Combo brakes, auto start, all the things that you need. And I even got a couple extras they don't have. Half the price. And I keep mine in this little lock cage. There's an apartment right there that they leave their window open because they don't use their air conditioning because the sun never hits them. So anybody comes in and tries to break in or do anything, they're right there. I mean, their window's right there. This is super secure. And of course this video is the Philippines a ripoff. Has to do with my shirt being left down on the beach hanging where hundreds of people go every single night. And I left it there yesterday morning. Yeah, I got to flick on that and then flick it to open seat because I'm going to check under the seat. And you have to have your key fob close. This is keyless ignition. And you got to pop your seat. Come on, pop your seat. Gotta get the helmet off first. They sound real good when they hit the ground. Like a bowling ball hitting. There goes the seat. This is my throw-on shirt, long sleeve. It keeps the sun from beating on you because it flaps in the breeze. There's my multiple sunglasses. That was a day and night glasses. You have to wear glasses or you get whacked with a bug in the face. It hurts real bad. So I have 3 sets of glasses, clear, day and night, and also some deep darks. When the sun's shining in your face, you got to put them babies on. Carry bags. This compartment's about 1.5 feet deep. Holds a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff under there. My snorkel and my mask. There's my dark glasses. And I'll probably wear those today. Oh, maybe not. I threw them back in. I must have my day-nights I'm wearing today. But my shirt is not in there. And neither is my neck wrap. That you pull up over your nose. My nose gets fried. So you do that. It's like an air conditioner on your face. Keeps the bottom of your ears from getting burnt. And it catches the dust, which is really nice. If you ride around town a lot, you got to have that stuff on. Because here, you're not on the weekend going in the sun and all that. Every single day, you are exposed to the sun, unless you sit in your apartment or your house. Oh, there goes a little local lady. Appreciate her jogging by. And I think the lock is just for looks. There's nobody going to steal your bike out of here. I mean, all the bikes have locking steering wheels and all that stuff, and locking handlebars. I even have a deal I can turn on an alarm system on it. I don't want to do that because if anybody's getting next to your bike and you forget that you have that thing on, it's going to go off. Here is where that heatery is. You can see in the background, there's that pink building. That is my apartment building, and the pool is right where that trike is right there. So I look down over there all the time, and like I said, I started going in there to get stuff to eat, and I fell in love with the place. No, wait. I fell in love in the place. That's for future videos. But things are working out real good there. I'm heading down to the beach now. I'm heading down on, that's National Boulevard down there. And I'm on E.J. Blanco extension coming down the hill towards the beach. And I could have gone straight or turned left on a shortcut down National. So I turned left. Wrong. Look at the traffic I ran into at 7 o'clock in the morning. Normally the scooters are squeezing in between, but nobody left us room to go there, not even on the side. So everybody's backed up. Scooters, cars. Well, there's an ATM machine there. Maybe I should just use it while I'm sitting here. Because when somebody up ahead makes a cross traffic turn, it holds everybody up. Now here is on Resolve Boulevard. I used to live on here, right up the street, and down there is the beach. And it's where I play basketball, where I go snorkeling. There's a pergola right there hanging over the water. Has a concrete staircase going down in the water on the beach. Neat place to stop, and in the evening, that whole boulevard right there is jammed full of bikes and cars after dark. All the way down, a mile down that thing. It's called North Point. Then this side, there's food vendors all the way down to Sillimon Beach, and it's jammed. You've seen them in my past videos. You go right down that street there where that sign is. I think it says Linda's or something on there. There's 50 vendors on there. It's a great place. But anyway, I was parked down over there. The tide is super low. You can see little waves breaking a little ways out there. They're breaking on the coral reefs. You cannot get out there right now. You can't just jump in the water and go scooting out there because the coral reefs are even coming above the surface of the water. And if you're out there at a tide where the tide's going out and you're out there snorkeling around the reefs and all that, you decide to come in, you won't be able to get back in. But look at over there at that basketball court. There's a thing hanging there. That's my yellow shirt. All day yesterday, from early morning yesterday, all night with hundreds of people here. This place gets hundreds of people at night. And it's still there. So is Philippines a ripoff? Nothing like where you came from. Because I usually park right near here. Yep, still hanging there. I don't see my neck face guard. It's just a thin tubular, thin plastic or fabric that you pull up over your nose or your ears. And I use it when I go snorkeling. I pull it up on the back of my head, over the back of my head, so it doesn't get burnt. Because you get fried being on the surface for a couple hours at a time. And I'm looking down here to see if that thing fell down, because it'll blow in the breeze. It's very light once, it's super light when it's dry. But at least I got my shirt back. Can't believe it. Where I came from, that'd have been gone in minutes, leaving something like that. And everybody saw me snorkeling and walking over and hanging and then leaving. So they could have took it real easy. Now, it's not the Philippine way. Yes, there's people around that might. But boy, is it rare. You leave your helmets on your bike. When you go to restaurants or malls or anything, just you leave them on your bike. Nobody takes them. Okay, I got that shirt back in the compartment. Still looking around, the wind blew that little thing off. But if it hit the ground, and I saw where the shirt was on a little blown backwards, so I think it was windy, that thing would just tumble like a napkin across the turf. It's so light. But when I ordered them, I ordered multiple ones. So I got another one at home. See that little thing blowing? That's about how it would blow. There's that Russie again. And if you look real hard, you'll see out by those waves, actually you'll see the top of the coral reef sticking up. They have those buoys out there so you don't take a boat through there. Not only will you sink your boat, see them sticking up out there, you'll ruin the coral reefs. See, way out there, where the blue water is, there's little buoys. Well, you'll see the reef sticking up inside the buoys there, and to the right of the buoys. They're probably 10 feet high coral structures, and you have to guide yourself through the canyons of it to swim through. Some of them are a little higher. And when you go through there and the tides, like it was yesterday, it was kind of starting to go out. And the animals, the big turtles, lots of turtles. 4 of them passed me up yesterday just putting by me because they were heading back out. It's time for them to get out of the shallows. And they follow those canyons. So I sat and watched them swim around. They get within a couple feet of you. They just kind of look at you and swim on by. In the Pacific Ocean, we had big ones that were probably 3 and 4 feet wide, and we'd hang on to them and swim around. It was a thing to do back in the 70s, late 60s. And did a lot in the Gulf of Mexico in the 90s. Whale sharks, you go hang on those too. Manatees, you're illegal to touch a manatee, but you can't tell kids anything. I see some stuff hanging over on this structure, basketball structure. Maybe somebody picked it up and set it up here, because I think people pick your stuff up if you leave it. But I don't see it here. Like I said, I got another one. Oh, there's my little friend. Woo, woo. And you'll see on the end of that one seawall, that protects everything. When the storms come in, not even a storm, just a high tide and some breeze, that waves will hit that thing, and you better not be parked around or your bike's going to get soaked in salt water. Or going down the frontage highway.
Morning.
It comes up and splashes and just winds blow it right over the highway, and your bike will get soaked. And that guy goes for a walk. He just walks down the seawall. I've done it many times because nothing's in your way. That seawall blocks all those fishing port people back in there. Because down at the end of that is where you saw me on Solomon Beach, where all the fishermen are and got their boats all up there. And this protects all of this, just in case of a typhoon. We got a system actually that's going to drift by here, which probably is going to cause some winds, but they never get that close to Dumaguete. That little netted strap's awesome. Other than having a big box on the back, which I don't like. Makes me look too much like a tourist. Now, if I was going all over the island all the time, going here, cooked at home, which I don't, grabbing groceries all the time, yeah, I'd probably get one, but I use that strap for picking up. I got a big plastic bag, orange bag under the seat that fills up with all kinds of stuff. Then I stuff it under this stretchy mesh net that hooks on. Works great. Gotta open the lid, finish putting things away. I've had a passenger on my bike for the first time on Sunday. No, it wasn't a dude. But like I said, we'll talk about that some other time, because I don't think she's going to appreciate me exposing her right now. She's very shy. Of course, if you know me, you know I am too. So until next time, love your dogs and love your lady. See you on the flip side.